Welcome to Everyday Cooking. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please click the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay connected, and it is absolutely free. Welcome to Everyday Cooking. Today's recipe is spicy pongal. Take 3/4 cup of split green gram, that is moong dal, and 1 cup of raw rice. Now clean this with water. We are going to pressure cook this. Add required amount of salt and 4 cups of water. Now pressure cook this for 5 to 6 whistles. Dal rice is ready now. Just set aside. Now take a mixie jar, add 2 green chilies, 4 garlic cloves and a small piece of ginger and grind this coarsely. Now pour some oil in a pan. Add 1 teaspoon of peppercorns. Fry this for few minutes. Now add half a teaspoon of cumin seeds. And finally a handful of curry leaves. This is properly fried. Now set aside and pour some oil in the pan again. Now add the coarsely grinded paste. This has to be properly sauteed, so saute this well till the raw smell goes off. This is fried properly now. Just set aside and keep the pan again. Add some ghee. To this add a handful of cashews. Now fry the cashews properly. The cashews are sauteed properly. Next is the mixing time. Now except for cashews, add the rest of the sauteed items into the dal rice and mix properly. Your ven pongal is almost ready. Next we are going to give it a finishing touch. Transfer this into a bowl. Now add the fried cashews and some more ghee. Next is sweet pongal. For this, take 1 cup of jaggery. Add half a cup of water to this. Let this boil and be on the flame till it melts. This has melted completely. This is ready. We'll move on and take 1 cup of raw rice. Clean this with water. Now add 1 tablespoon of ghee in a pressure cooker. Add 3/4 cup of split green gram, that is moong dal. Fry this well. Roast this for around 5 minutes and add the cleaned rice. Now add 2 cups of water and 1 cup of milk. We are going to pressure cook this. So pressure cook this for about 5 to 6 whistles. This is ready now. Now add the melted jaggery to this. Give a nice mix. To this add 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder. And now add 2 tablespoons of ghee and give a nice mix. Pongal is almost ready, but we have to give a finishing touch to this. Add some ghee in a pan. To this add 10 cashews and 15 to 20 raisins. Roast this well. This is perfectly ready, and now you can add this into the pongal. Sweet pongal is ready. Next we are going to prepare sambar for the wet pongal. Take half a cup of tur dal, that is split pigeon peas, 1/4 cup of split green gram. Clean this with water and add chickpeas, black eyed peas, green gram and field beans. This is soaked overnight and this is around 1 cup. We are going to pressure cook this, so transfer this into a pressure cooker. Add 2 cups of water to this and the required amount of salt. Now pressure cook this for 4 to 5 whistles. This is ready now. Set this aside. We'll move on to the veggies. Take 4 to 5 beans. To this add 4 to 5 broad beans, 1 small carrot and 1 taro root. 1 big piece of elephant yam. A handful of pumpkin chop. A handful of ashgard chop. 1 or 2 brinjal. 1 small potato. A handful of shallots and 4 to 5 garlic. And a large tomato. You can add any kind of vegetables to this. During Pongal time we used to get lots and lots of fresh vegetables, so we used to add lots of vegetables in the sambar. Now add the required amount of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and this is ready to be pressure cooked. Pressure cook this for 2 whistles. We'll move on to prepare the masala. Add 1.5 tablespoon of coriander seeds, half a teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of pepper and 2 dry chilies. Now dry roast this well. This is ready. After it cools down, you make it into a fine powder. By this time our vegetables are cooked properly. Now we can add the dal to vegetables. Mix this well. After mixing this, we are going to add tamarind water. That is, I have soaked 1 lemon sized tamarind in water for about 30 minutes. I am going to filter it and add into this. Now let this boil for about 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes now. After 5 minutes, you can add the prepared masala. Mixing is over. Now add a small piece of raw mango. Raw mango will give you a nice taste and smell to the sambar. Let this boil for around 5 to 10 minutes and your sambar is ready now. Top it with coriander leaves. Our sambar is almost ready, but we are going to give a final touch now. Let us go for tempering. Add some oil in a pan. Add 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, half a teaspoon of mustard seeds and half a teaspoon of split black gram, that is urad dal. The mustards have popped now. Now add curry leaves to this. Your tempering is over. We can add this into our sambar. The best combination for Pongal is medu vadai. So next we are going to do medu vadai. For this, take 1 cup of black gram, that is urad dal. Wash this, soak this in water. To this add 1 tablespoon of rice. Let this sit for another 2 hours. This is after 2 hours. Now let us grind this and make a smooth batter. If you want this to be spicy, add a green chilli and a small piece of ginger while grinding. We have to get a very smooth and fluffy batter. Now add required amount of salt. This is ready now. Let us transfer this into another bowl. To this batter, add few curry leaves. Add a 1/4 cup of coriander leaves chopped. 1 or 2 green chilies chopped. A handful of shallots or onions. Now let us give a nice mix. You can also add crushed peppers. It will give you a nice taste and flavor. Your batter is ready now. Now wet your hands. Take a small batter and make a hole in the middle and fry it in oil. Turn either sides and cook properly. Try to cook this in a medium flame. It will be very perfect for this. Now we have to cook this until golden brown. So our medu vadai is ready. Next we'll move on and do our curd vadai. For this, add some oil in a pan. Add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon of urad dal, that is split black gram. Let us wait for the mustards to pop. To this, add a handful of shallots or onions, 1 or 2 green chilies, a few curry leaves and few coriander leaves. Give a nice saute. Our tempering is over. Now we'll move on and take 2 cups of curds and a 1/4 cup of water. Now mix these two. To this, add the required amount of salt and the tempering. Give a nice mix. Your curd part is over. Now it's time to put our vada into this. This has to be kept soaked for at least half an hour. Our vada is also ready. Hope you liked all the recipes. We'll join you in another interesting recipe, and don't forget to subscribe our channel.